Hello, this is Nia with the Rainbow Cauldron, and I'm here to do a reading for Hyssop. That's what I'm going to call her. And she has two questions, which I'm going to do two spreads for. The first spread is about her current sort of relationship with her live-in boyfriend slash roommate, and she wants to know, where are they going? Do they have a future? Are they going to officially get together? What's going on with them? And the second reading is about another fellow who she is interested in, and she wants to know if maybe there's a future with him. All right, so I have already shuffled these, and oh, the stones, I have two rose quartz, and one is for your current bow, and one is for the possible future. And we also have a I'm sorry, citrine. Thank you. I couldn't think of the name. We have a citrine here for clear thought, along with a tiger's eye, also for clear, focused thought. I have a pink candle burning. You can't really see this. I have it on a 7 days candle. And I also have a jasmine incense, which has been going for a while as I've been trying to get your energies. So, all right. So I'm going to go straight in this, and the first card is the strength of your current relationship with E, and we have the Four of Pentacles. Next is what's keeping the relationship going, and that's the Two of Swords. The weaknesses of the relationship is the Seven of Swords. Okay, and what you should do to improve the relationship is the Eight of Wands. What you should not do is the King of Swords. And what the likely outcome is. Okay. All right, well, first off, notice how out of the 6 cards here, 4 of them are swords. That's a lot of swords. And that tells me straight off the bat that the biggest issue here is communication. Swords are the suit of thought, communication, intelligence, things like that. With relationship situations, communication is likely the aspect of the suit of swords that the suit of swords is highlighting. Okay, so we'll start with the strength of the relationship, and that is the Four of Pentacles. And what the Four of Pentacles means is being protective of what you've accomplished. You've both put a lot of time and effort into this relationship. You've established a solid footing. Whether the relationship is official or not, you've established a foundation. The strength of the relationship is really that you've got a lot put into it. And notice how she filled up all these jars in here. And usually this card is talking about stocking things up for a rainy day, things like that. And how that relates to your relationship is that you've put a lot of time and energy into this, and that's the strength of this relationship. What's keeping it lasting is the Two of Swords, and this is a pretty good card. It's talking about equality, creating a middle ground balance. You treat each other as equals and value each other's worth as a person. It's not an unequal yoking. There's There's also a good balance, an emotional aspect to the relationship, but also a physical and logical one. You two are able to meet halfway, and there's a mutual respect. And then the weaknesses of the relationship, and this is a not so good card, is the Seven of Swords. And this is talking about deception, dishonesty, not telling the whole truth, keeping things hidden. What's going on in this card is someone is stealing documents from a filing cabinet and being sneaky about it. And you two are not being honest with each other all the time. There's some deception going on. Your end or his, but my gut feeling is that it's going both ways. Both of you are not being completely honest with each other, and that's a big weakness in your relationship with each other. What you should do to improve the relationship is the Eight of Wands. Focused energy. Figure out where your focus is. You need to figure out what you want and go for it. If E is who you're wanting to focus your energy on, then keep it on him. Don't wander. If you're not wanting to be exclusive with him, then do both you and him a favor and move on. The Eight of Wands is a card that shows a very focused energy going in one place. All the power is within this woman here, and she controls her destiny, and she controls it because she's focused on what she wants. She's the one directing this energy. She's focused and determined. And that's what you really need to do. You need to focus your energy where you want it to go. What you shouldn't do is the Knight of Swords. And what's going on here is she's writing a lot of things down on paper and then crumpling them up and tossing them away. She's almost getting her thoughts out, but then not quite. And that's what you need to stop doing. You need to get it out there. You need to not throw away what you want, what you're wanting to say, what you want to get across. Start having some open communication is what's going on here. Open communication that's been closed off here in the Seven of Swords. Get your thoughts out and don't just dismiss them. And don't let other people dismiss your thoughts. And the final card for this spread is the likely outcome. And we've got the King of Swords. And this means standing up for yourself. But what I'm also getting from this, and it's like, it's really shouting to me that this is indicating a person. Kings are usually representative of someone who is older or more mature, and usually male. My initial thought here is that you're being pulled into a direction of someone who is either older or more mature than, and that's unlikely to be E. Someone a bit more mature is where you're headed right now. And that's what we're seeing here. Okay, so I'm going to put all of these back in and shuffle again and see what comes up for your reading with G. I hope this was helpful. I know it wasn't exactly positive, but I do hope it brings some clarity to the situation, especially regarding your need to focus, whether that's on E or, you know, where else it needs to be. All right, so I'm going to shuffle these. Okay, And we have the reading for G. And basically what I am just going to do here is I'm just going to do a simple 3-card spread here. And none of these positions are going to have any particular meaning. I'm just going to lay down 3 cards and see what comes up. As you had mentioned that you wanted the first reading with E to be the more in-depth one. So this one is going to be pretty short. It's just going to be 3 cards just to see what kind of relationship we're looking for with you and G. Okay, and we get the 9 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. Okay. There's a lot of practicality and enlightenment here. The 9 and 2 are showing very stable and homey situations. The woman in the 9 is proud of her accomplishments and hopeful for her future. She's looking into her future, and it's promising, because she has all this bountiful, all the stuff on the table here, all the food, and she feels very accomplished. So this is a very positive card, and a very positive future card, a hopeful for the future. And then we have the 2 of Pentacles here, which reminds me a lot of the 2 of Swords from your last reading. She's working in harmony with a partner. And in your last reading, we had the 2 of Swords, which indicated why the relationship between you and E has lasted so long. And the reason for that was because you guys have a mutual respect for each other. And it's similar here. Though this has more to do with working together. You and G would have a good working relationship with each other. Very harmonious. And see, she is stirring the pot, and she's got a gnome friend here who's pouring the liquid, and they're baking together. And it's a very harmonious partnership. And then the final card is the Hanged Man, and this is very simple. It's showing a new perspective and a positive outlook. Quite simply, she's in a yoga pose. She's very serene. There's a lot of enlightenment coming in from the windows. And she's looking at things from a new perspective. So overall, your potential relationship with G looks positive, productive, stable. There's a happiness here that could really last. And I don't know how long the relationship would last, but the relationship you would have with him would be energizing, and it would be very positive, and it would give you a positive outlook, a new perspective and a positive outlook, and a good working relationship, harmonious. All right, I hope that was helpful. I wish you all the luck in your relationship with E, and possibly, even if that means the end of the relationship, your potential relationship with G looks very positive. And it looks like your relationship with E may be running its course. Really what you need to do is focus your energy. If you want to continue a relationship with E, then really focus on him. And if you're not wanting to really focus on him right now, then cut him loose and move on. I hope that helped. Thank you very much, and blessed be.